What's up, guys? This is Anthony back here again. I'm gonna try to keep this video short, but I don't know if any of y'all saw my video from yesterday, but I mentioned that today I was going to do a video on health and medicine. But as you know, most of these videos I do off the top of my head on basically from what I get inspired by along the day. So I decided to do this video on basically demonic sexual spirits and your intention with semen retention. So the reason why I was inspired by this video is because I don't know, I was thinking about one of my exes today, and it was just random thoughts. Like sometimes she comes across my mind because the relationship was extremely bad. Like it was toxic. And I met her when I was 25. We broke up when I was like 28. But it was, I've never been in such a bad relationship in my life. And the thing is, we were stuck in a vicious cycle. Like I knew I shouldn't be with her. She knew she shouldn't be with me. But what kept us together was basically sex. Like, you know, the makeup sex. And then it's like we were addicted to one another. And the thing is, like I mentioned in my other video, I was molested as a child when I was 4 or 5 years old by the babysitter. And then she had a similar story where she was abused she was raped when she was 8 years old. So we were both like carrying this demon. I feel like it's a demon. It's a succubus and an incubus within us. And the demons attract one another. So like when we both, you know, met each other and did the deed and everything, then it just like, it was pure pleasure. It was like the best sex in my life was with this girl. It was just like, we would go at it nonstop, and it was just crazy, right? And I was just remembering like how basically, you know, when you do semen retention for a while and you grow, you realize you attract a lot of women, but I mean all kinds of women. And you attract Jezebel spirits also. These women where you could tell they're up to no good. Not only do they want to just like, you know, have sex with you, but they'll take everything. You know, there's no limit to how far like the devil goes to take from your life, to destroy what you've built in your life. So yeah, it's just something to be aware of, because the second point of this video is what's your intention with semen retention. And the thing is, I make these videos from a angle of spirituality and basically from my faith in Jesus, because I'm a Christian. So as you know, the Bible speaks about sexual immorality, speaks about lust, about abstaining from sex, from adultery. And this is all kinds, I believe all of this is forms of semen retention, because you're purposely trying not to fall to have unnecessary sex, because the Bible even says, you know, sex should be for procreation once you're married. But if you're just like having sex for fun, then that's not the point for sex, you know. And the reason why we're able to have fun with it is because, okay, there's birth control, there's condoms, and so there's no consequence to our actions anymore. And then the Bible also talks about the eunuchs, which I explained in one of my prior videos, which is like basically all the males that worked in the palace in Ethiopia in ancient times they were basically crushed in their penis. I'm not sure how it was conducted, but their penis or their balls were like crushed so that they couldn't have sex with the king's wife, with the queen, right? Since they were working in the palace, that's what they used to do so that that wouldn't happen, right? So these guys were basically forced to be celibate, forced to retain their semen, and who knows, maybe they discovered and influenced some of the writings within the Bible, because the Bible just, I mean, Ethiopia is the second country mentioned in the Bible. So it's like they were heavily influenced by, what was going on in that area. But yeah, so I speak in this video is from that spiritual and religious angle, but I know that's not the only angle that exists on semen retention. I mean, you could have a worldly point of view, which is, I just want to sleep around and get more women. And the thing is, I could do that as well. Like I could fall into that sin. Like today I went to Chipotle, and when I walked in, the girl working behind the counter was just staring at me like she saw a ghost. She was just like, her eyes were just beaming at me, and so I looked away and I looked back. She was still looking at me, and it's like one of the stares that kind of made me a little bit uncomfortable of how hard she was staring at me. But the thing is, I'm trying to do semen retention in a righteous manner, because I know if a woman has that much interest in me, and let's say if it was the old me interacting with that woman, I would have probably tried to get her number, try to get her in her pants as soon as possible. But I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to abstain from giving my energy away freely, like, because I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. I'm starting to see that semen retention actually works. Look, me being on video right now is proof that it works, because before semen retention, I would have never made a video in my life. I was too scared, too camera shy. I didn't have the confidence to do any videos. But here I am. And not only that, it's helping me with certain relationships in my life. My dad, my sister, a few other friends and family members. It's like we have the seed that gives life, but the seed within also gives life to us, and we give life to others. So, that's my intention, is to do it righteously. But I know if I let this get to my head, if I let semen retention get to my head, I'm going to fall big time, because you're leveling up in various aspects in this journey. And as you level up, so will you encounter like stronger demons, like higher level demons across this journey. Because as God gives you the fruits of your labor, sometimes he's going to test you. And so right when you're about to get something that you really wanted, that's when sometimes like you come across certain, I don't know, circumstances in your life that really puts you to the test, whether you're ready or not to go to the next level. And if you just make the wrong decision, you fall right back to the bottom. So I understand. I mean, there's people here. We're all here for a reason. And maybe, yeah, some of us I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm still a man. Like, I go to the gym. There's women with really revealing clothing at the gym. Sometimes they walk across in front of me working out. And as a man, you just, that 1 second stare is enough to either you cut it off there at the root, or you let your mind wander and it grows into something horrendous. Like, you're gonna start fantasizing her in your head. Then you're gonna go want to talk to her. You're gonna want to sleep with her. So, I know there's people here that are pursuing semen retention because they want to get more women, and that's okay if that's what you want to do. If you don't have faith in God and Jesus, maybe it's not maybe you're meant to fall at this moment, And the thing is, I'm just giving this as a warning. Like, if you can abstain from it, do it, because, they say be careful what you ask for, because as you level up with semen retention, you're going to find these Jezebel spirits, these women, they do probably high level witchcraft, or they're just controlled by these stronger demons, which, yeah, they're going to play with your mind. These women are really good at making you feel good, and you're going to fall for how sexually appetizing they are. But that's on the surface level. Behind all of that, they have a plan to take everything from you. Like, the devil doesn't stop at just taking a little bit. It tries to take everything from you. It tries to take all your money, destroy everything that you've become, and the thing is, if you let semen retention get to your head and you're super cocky, you become super arrogant and prideful, you're gonna fall harder than ever before. And sometimes, I had a fall during my life in order to be able to see that God was real. Like, when I was a child, I used to go to church, and I couldn't believe in God. Like, people at the church were, they talk about the love of God, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Like, I didn't feel the love of God. I didn't know what God was, and as I grew up, I didn't believe God was real. I became like agnostic. I'm like, well, there's a reason why people believe, but at the same time, I don't believe because I don't feel anything, right? And then I had a fall, like with the girl that I mentioned. We were boyfriend, girlfriend, and I had to fall super low to the bottom. I was almost like 2 years with debilitating depression. Like, I'm talking about, I had too much anxiety to even interact with people. I had to quit my job. I was taking a bunch of medicine. And then at the end of the 2 years, I did some deep research on how to cure my depression. And I took natural substances, no drugs. It was just natural herbs and a few tinctures, and I was miraculously cured from depression from, overnight, basically. And when I got cured, I had a spiritual awakening. God woke me up to what he was. Like, I guess I was just so hard-headed that God had to blind me for such a long time until I was able to see that he was real. And And during the whole spiritual awakening, I felt the love of God for the first time in my life at 27 years old. Because it was like the most immense love that I ever felt, stronger than any love from any human. And so I had to fall to, when I encountered God, I would appreciate him to the fullest, you know? And now not a day goes by where I don't remember that day where God revealed himself to me. So sometimes, like, yeah, this is going to help you get women. This is going to help you in various aspects of your life. But if you're not using discernment and doing things righteously, it's going to lead you down. You're just going to fall harder than before. So yeah, I just say it as a warning, is, something thought-provoking. Why are we doing the things that we do? So yeah, that's what motivated me to do this video today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'm improving on my speech, and hopefully I'm getting a little bit better at doing these videos. And I want to thank the people that subscribe to my channel. I have 7 subscribers, which is like more than I ever thought I would get. Like, I wouldn't ever believe that anyone would subscribe to anything that I had to say, but it's actually quite motivating. And I also appreciate the comments that you guys leave. If y'all have any ideas, or if there's any topics y'all want me to do a deep dive in, then let me know. Write a comment, and please subscribe. And yeah, I think I'll do tomorrow's video on medicine and health and medicine, because I guess I could continue on from my spiritual awakening story that I said right now, and depression and how I cured myself. It was through natural medicine. So yeah, thank you guys, and y'all have a good night.